Lit up.
Welcome back, Benchwarmers, to another episode. This should be, I believe, episode 5. We're excited that you are here with us. If you lost this past week, subscribe. If you won this past week, subscribe. And if you have Malik Neighbors or Tyreek Hill, please subscribe. Along with my two other co-hosts, we have Eddie Lee and we have Suge. And today we have another special guest making his first appearance on the Benchwarmer podcast. Everybody give it up for La Purple Man.
Purpy Roseman. Thank you guys for having me.
Hey, we're happy to have you, bro. So tell us how you feeling today, Perp. Tell us how you feeling, bro.
Feeling great. Was a rocky week going into week 4.
Definitely.
Had to make some things shake and move and pause on that, and come out with a win, man. I'm feeling great. So I'm liking the position that I'm in.
Right.
Going into week 5. So.
Right. It's always good going into a week seeing your projected total is really low and you come out with a dub and you get players. They handle business. So, you can't hate that. Mm-hmm. So, get into the first topic. We have our week 4 disappointments. Suge, who was one of your week 4 disappointments, bro? And like I said, it could be your team. It could be anybody else's team. It could be even your Steelers because they're clearly your team. So.
Fuck. I'm not worried about anybody else's team. I can't get these running backs to act accordingly.
Yeah.
And by these running backs, I mean Derrick Henry.
Oof.
And Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
And going from a vet rest to inactive, Kenneth Gainwell. I mean, not Kenneth Gainwell.
Warren.
Jalen Warren.
Yeah, that was really a surprise inactive, yeah.
That hurt the most as, Kenneth Gainwell got the start for the Steelers and for the start for my opponent this week. And last but not least, Breece Hall. He got it back on track this week, in losing effort.
Yeah, and with
I'll take 16.
Right, and with the Braylon Allen injury, that's going on IR. He will be at least dependable and startable the next 4 weeks. Eddie, who you got?
I mean,
the whole Shark Slayer squad.
All right,
the whole team. Hey, bro.
Looking rough over there, boy.
Son, it's getting to a point where I'm just like, who want my team? Like, I'm trying to sell a whole team. You hear me? I can have everybody. Like, on a serious note, though, bro, it really is everybody, though, bro. It's just like somebody bound to go off at some point. Hopefully, they all do it at the same time. But it's
that's all you need.
You had a closer week, though.
I think it was, but
closer L, yeah.
How you put up around league average?
Oh, that is true, but ain't nothing worse than putting up above league average. And
I was about to say the average don't matter if I don't win, bro. I got to get a W under my belt. I'm just looking for the one at this point. I just need the one, and then we could pile on the rest later on. But I'm focused on just getting the one.
There was only 2 teams you would have beaten this week.
See? So look, man, come on.
It's only a matter. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
Look at your team and make the necessary adjustments because last place, like I said, 10 weeks till Christmas, and it'll all be over with.
And my best player not even playing this week. So
Rome,
he got to bye.
Yeah, they got some nasty bye weeks. You ain't trying to help him. Perp, who you got? Who a week 4 disappointment for you?
Week 4 disappointment for me. Of everything good that went with my team, I would say biggest disappointment probably be J-Mo.
Yeah.
They really want to get him involved in the offense, and they're trying. I looked at his targets, and he's getting the targets, but I think it's more of the complexity in which the routes that he's running.
Right.
They're not getting him the ball right now like they'll do for like Amon-Ra's last touchdown was a down screen, and he just took it and went. But I like that they're integrating him and giving his targets, and so that it's only a matter of time before he
take off
consistently starts to begin to, get anywhere from 12 to 18 points, right? Just based off of what he can do after the catch,
exactly,
and his deep ball threat. So that's my biggest disappointment. He still had a solid output, helped me get a win. But yeah, that's my biggest disappointment this week.
Hey, if your biggest disappointment, you still win. I guess it ain't that big of a disappointment.
Hey,
huh?
Man.
Hey,
you gotta find a way. Find a way.
For me, y'all already know my biggest disappointment. Tyreek Hill.
That's tough.
Like I said, seeing these injuries live is so weird. Like I saw Aaron Rodgers' injury live. I saw Tua's injury live when I
I
had
remember that
Tyreek
day,
Hill.
boy.
Bro, to this day, I was sitting right there when he got hurt, and I could still hear the ringing in my ear when he tore his Achilles. They didn't see it, and during the play, I saw Tyreek's leg went weird. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping and praying that he gets up. Like, just everybody moving so fast. He didn't move, and I knew it. I thought he broke his leg, but dislocation.
Yeah, I thought it was a broken leg too.
It's crazy how
he snapped that.
Yep, and they're on regular grass, and his leg got locked in. But that's how it is. Godspeed on his recovery. So let's take a look at some of the.
You know what's crazy?
What?
You got an injury like that against another New York team.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, it wasn't at MetLife, but
yeah. Somebody gonna say, "I told you it wasn't a turf."
That's crazy.
That's all the owners need.
Only thing I can say is it would probably be the freshness of that paint that they put on, so being slick. But you still plan on dry grass. So
yeah, and that's what everybody asks for.
It's luck of the draw how he got tackled and how his leg was planted. It's just one of them freaks of nature, for a supreme athlete. So
yep, definitely.
One more thing before we move on.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about him talking about some finally as he got hurt?
Let me go first. I think, and I've been thinking this, and I'll be brief when I say this. I think it's more so he can kind of just put his mind at ease with everything that's just been swirling from the off season up to now. Like, he finally has a chance to just sit and be with himself. I don't think it has anything to do with Tua or the offense, because we've seen like the last 2 weeks, I'll say, even going into this week, as the game was going, he's been ramping up. His productions has started to pick up, and the offense started to get some, sync last week. And then, so I think now it's just like him, just with everything that's been happening. He finally, it's just like, all right, finally, like,
yep.
And I think that's just not so much knee jerk, not to be idiomatic when I say that, but it's still raw emotion from him. So
exactly.
Yeah. He'd probably just
and not to mention the pain and the shock that he was feeling, because you looking down at your knee holding your leg and it's not looking right. No telling what's going through your mind, what you feeling, or what.
I know what's going through his mind. Well, I feel like I do.
Oh, for what past
years? I was just surprised that he said finally, and I just didn't know what it meant, bro. It was like, what you mean by that? Like,
that's devastating. I mean, to go down and to know that, to basically be able to look at your injury and say, well, and that's, you have to come to terms that you're not playing for the rest of the season. Right. You're not playing this year. You might not be playing for a year and a half. You know what I mean?
Yep. A lot of thoughts, a lot of different emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to remove yourself from the game as an athlete, it's tough.
Right.
Yeah. Looking at the get into the next segment, we have the weekly winners and losers for the NFL losers and winners. First off, on Thursday Night Football, we had Seattle and Arizona. This was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Started kind of ugly for the Cardinals, but they picked it up. I think that's mostly due to a lot of Seahawks mistakes, but you can't play with a divisional opponent on the road on a short week at all. So how y'all feel about it?
Should I go first as a Cardinal fan?
Yeah, please do.
You can go first. Please.
Definitely go first.
I've been saying this for close to a year now. Drew Petzing got to go, man.
Yeah.
It's no way we have no continuity. We didn't touch offense at all in the offseason. Right. We got the same pieces. We got a couple linemen that we didn't shuffle. Some got to give.
Yeah,
the players aren't playing into the scheme. I don't think feel comfortable in terms of going out there and just doing something like
it. Doesn't feel like anybody's in sync.
It doesn't. But I'll get my raw emotion and feelings out of it, the bias out of it. I think overall, it was a great game once the Cardinals did get back into the fight. The defense that the Cardinals had, have established even through all the injuries. Very scrappy bunch. I'm very pleased with how our corners and safeties played.
Yeah. I
still think we need a bit more work up front. We need somebody to really command the run game, and from our forward down linemen, then let our linebackers flow a little bit more. But Seattle, man, they're showing to be a team that's going to be competing for a wild card spot, if not the division in total. So, but it was a great game on a short week, like you said. Looking forward to seeing how those two teams kind of fare the rest of the season, being that they have similar rosters, I would say. And it's a divisional opponent,
Right.
And, yeah.
Get y'all shake back, man.
Right.
November 9th. No, yeah,
Shug, tell us how you feeling being on the road technically with Minnesota and Dublin. Dublin. My fault.
Same thing.
Sorry to the Ireland lads. Look at him.
Same thing to me.
Boy, DK caught that ball. I was like, I ain't standing in front of that. Y'all got it. I'm looking out there. I ain't tackling that. Boy, he turned that cone. I was like,
Hey, man.
You got it. Vin, what you doing? You get out there, you tackle.
I mean, that's already the second home. If you know the background where the Roonies come from, shout out the Roonies. The goat of all goats, the Roons. Other than that, I'm gonna give Aaron Rodgers a little bit of slack for right now.
For right now, I told you it was gonna. I got the best quarterback of all time, bro. I told you that.
Chill out.
Not
best quarterback of all time.
Not that. Just move on.
Since we're moving on, tell us, Eddie. Saints versus Buffalo. Now I gotta walk back some statements last week. I did say Buffalo would roll over the Saints. The Saints was fighting. And I didn't know that the Saints haven't had a win at Buffalo since like 1989. That was a surprise stat to me. And for a while, it looked a little close, but self-inflicted wounds kind of, took their toll. But how you feeling about them, bro?
That game made me feel good about them, dog. I ain't gonna lie. They look good. Like you said, mistakes, a lot of, stupidity. But it made me feel good about them. They can hold their own against arguably probably one of the best AFC teams in the league right now, if not one of the best teams in the league right now.
Right.
So we did our thing. So
and on the road.
Yeah. And I really want my dog to, just like me, I want my dog to get his first dub as a Saint.
Come on, Rattler. Yeah, he deserved it. Now he's really been.
My dog 0 for 9, man. My dog 0 for 9 though.
Yeah, Rattler could be the guy.
He ain't played that. Last season he took them L's and he played with third and fourth string wide receivers. Like he was handed, some BS last year. Now he got everybody, and we just can't get it done. Other than the Seattle game, every game has been winnable for us.
Right.
Every game.
Y'all get y'all dub. But like I said,
gotta get it done, bro.
This might be how Dan Campbell's first season was with the Lions. It's gonna look a little rough, but there's gonna be a lot of hopeful moments, a lot of things to look forward to going toward the draft, toward the end of the season. So, as a Saints fan,
it looks like that.
Yeah, it's a little exciting. It ain't like the Titans what's going on right now. And speaking on the Titans, I guess the OC change was worthless, and I knew that wouldn't work. Callahan would probably be gone, and honestly,
so
with rookie quarterbacks and how the development fares into the offense, it's probably best to get rid of him because I don't think he was ready coming from the Bengals. He
I
probably
didn't watch
not ready.
The game, but did the offense really struggle like
that?
No,
it was bad. It was bad. They didn't score a point. They didn't score a point in the NFL.
I know that, but I'm saying, like, if you make a lot of mistakes, that'll hinder you from.
Yeah, but you can't even get 3.
Yeah, at some point I'm taking 3 just to get on the board. They couldn't even get that, bro. So
I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh, I know, because Joe Slob missed 2 field goals for me, and he made a tackle, which is how I got 0.5 of a point.
Tough game.
That is tough right there. I don't think that it's on Cam Ward at all. And they're really ruining it. And I really wanted to dig in on this. Man, I feel like they're killing dude because I want my Cam Ward watch. I mean, number one draft pick. Look, man, these dudes don't catch the ball, bro.
Yeah, but we know what teams look like. We know what teams look like that get the number 1 draft pick. And they take a quarterback.
Gotta give them time, bro. Like,
they need a season.
Come in and immediately be like a Patrick Mahomes, and it's not gonna happen, bro. Give them some time.
They got money.
Let them build their team. Let them build their knowledge of the game. Like,
they got a lot of cap space.
Max, and then that's when y'all can go in and be like, all right, we need to know you.
I think for me, this would be my 2 cents, not to keep piggybacking onto what everybody's saying. I agree with most of what y'all saying. The Titans had no reason to fire Mike Vrabel. Let's just start there.
Oh yeah, 100%. That was dumb.
That he had a culture and an identity established within that, not just the AFC, but specifically within that division. 100%. Teams did not want to play the Titans
at all.
No matter how many wins they did or didn't have, teams did not want to play the Titans
because they're gonna steal some games.
Right, and I think. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But no, on to that though. Obviously, it's a new coach. You're trying to establish whatever a new culture is going to be. It's better to tear it down while it's, still in the building phase rather than get something built like they had.
Like in the Bryce Young type situation, 2 and 3 years down the line, and start over.
Cam Ward is a supreme talent at the quarterback position. We've seen flashes even this season.
Yeah,
what his arm talent is, which we knew that, and I went against him in college, so I seen it firsthand. But Cam Ward isn't something to like just waste by. But it's not going to be you're going to draft somebody else like they did after Malik Willis with Will Levis. Clearly, Will Levis got shut down because Cam Ward is the one.
Right.
You have to get somebody in there that's going to be able to not only develop and coach, not just him, but the other young players. They have a young team, so you have to get somebody in there. You have those vets like Simons. I hope I'm saying his last name.
Jefferson Simmons.
Jefferson Simmons. You have Calvin Ridley, right? So you got some pieces in there that can still go, but they just got to get it right, man. And they look terrible.
I think it's coaching.
To that point, I got Tony Pollard on my team, and he had a solid game, but he ain't touched paint. You gotta get some continuity going to get some kind of points to give yourself a chance.
That's true. Let's get through the rest of these.
Tyler Lockett ramping up. He had 4 targets.
But Tyler Lockett, come on now. It's just
that's a good vet.
It's coaching. They change callers. I
know.
Yeah, they change callers, and then like I said early on, that's a red flag. Changing play calling that early, and it resulted in no points. So it's like, where do we go from here in a divisional game?
Changing in Arizona. Change the caller right now.
He on the hot seat though. That's why he changed that.
Yeah. One of the surprising losses from this week, Jackson Dart takes down the Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Surprise start this week for me because I didn't think they would get rid of Russ that fast, but in the preseason, I guess they did love Herbert. They did love Jackson Dart, and now he does start really early in my opinion. But the Giants gonna be the Giants. And Chargers lost out for the next 4 weeks. They already lost Rashawn Slater, and that O-line that was once superior is looking Bengals-ish. So,
quick question: how long would you want Russ to stay in there if you constantly lose?
Like I said, I don't know if Russ the reason they lost. Like I said, Russ just took the Cowboys down to the wire 2 weeks prior. But then Russ returned to it.
But I was about to say, how did he look? How did he look the 3 games or the 2 games before that?
No, all I'm saying is, in a game where the Giants was competing, they competed against Washington week 1. They almost beat the Cowboys week 2. I think this was more so Russ being on a hot seat because everybody wants to see Jackson Dart rather than Russ was playing really, really bad. Like I said, they love Jackson Dart. They asked week 1 after they lost against Washington when Jackson Dart started. Dayball couldn't even say, "Oh, Russ is our starter," because he knew it was only a matter of time.
You knew they was going to ask that question even if the New York won by 30 points.
But I didn't. But a rookie quarterback coming into a situation where the offensive line is subpar, I didn't expect him to start in week 4. That is extremely early. But
it could be pressure from
the ownership. Yeah, because Dayball's on the hot seat.
I was just about to say, if he don't get his quarterback in soon, it's like you wasted your pick for real, or your last pick for real, because it's like you drafted this man and you ain't even get to see him, play for real.
I'm not mad at the timing at all, because Russ needed to go. Russ is the problem.
Russ needs to be in Cincinnati.
Here's the problem you just gave the reason why this is even a discussion. He played the worst defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
Of course he played great. They're giving up 400 yards a game.
Yeah, we did something crazy. But
your defense there when you let Russ do that.
It's
they got the number 1 offense, I believe, in passing yards, and they're giving it up.
It's not like week 2 and you had a crazy week, one of those weeks, and the average is high. It's 4 weeks. We starting to get some sample size. It's the worst defense in the NFL.
Yeah, no pass rush and Trayvon Diggs out there.
Let's not give him anything for the Dallas game because everybody looks good versus Dallas.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah.
And it's a division game at that too.
Yeah,
the big games are always either going to be high flying or very tight.
Which goes back to my point to you saying he had a decent game versus the Commanders. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Wins is what matters.
Yeah, and I'll say I'm not surprised by the timing. Not to compare apples to oranges or apples to apples in that matter, but the same thing would have been said had Shador got taken earlier than what he did in Cleveland. Like you take a quarterback that high, the expectation is for him to play. So earlier to your point, Eddie, about the whole Mahomes ordeal, they traded up for Mahomes, and later that year he was playing, but he was behind someone that was established in Kansas City before he got there, and it's Andy Reid. Nobody's going to question Andy Reid at all. Questions are going to be asked about Brian Daboll because outside of that one season with Daniel Jones, and we see how Daniel Jones is looking now. What have you done for me lately?
It's like
if this is your escape plan or this is your, save my job plan, he needs to get in now.
And he's pushing all his chips in. He's pushing all his chips in right now.
I feel like they have a service. I mean, they just had an injury to one of the D linemen. Was it not Abdul Carter?
You got Abdul.
Not Dexter, but he won out.
Not Dex. It was
he won out.
It was Burns, I believe.
Burns got hurt.
I believe Burns had
an injury. Yes.
So you have a solid D line, but that defense doesn't have anybody to fear. They don't have McKinney anymore in the secondary.
That pass rush ain't getting home.
You just lost your best option on offense, and so now you have no choice but to just throw caution into the wind. I feel like and just do what you gotta do.
That one hurt me, bro. I ain't lying. That one hurt.
Yeah,
that one hurt me, dog.
This season was for K2, man.
That bit hurt me, cuz.
Atlanta gets on track with Washington. I guess he loosened the do-rag. The Falcons beat the Washington. Falcons beat the Commanders, bro. They look great. They look like the Commanders that we should have been watching before. So, it's good to see Drake London.
I just need my dog to come back, man.
Oh, JD. Oh, yeah.
I need my dog to come back, bro.
He should be playing this week.
I would rather them be cautious with him early in the season
than land on IR. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're playing for beyond. We've seen what they can do, and they have some good weapons offensively. They defense, have to play complementary football. But yeah, it was a great game. Great game.
Yep. Speaking back on Mike Vrabel, New England take down the Panthers, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah,
it was. Hey, we're talking about that culture back in Tennessee. That culture is not only New England.
Atlanta like that, they get punished against New England. I get it's a division game, but God,
the Panthers are weird. I had a little hope for them, but
games like that
gave a weird game.
Games like that where the Panthers jumped out, they jumped out early and they never looked back. And so in games like that and situations like that, and if I'm not mistaken, Carolina was at home.
Nah, New England was home.
Yep. I said Carolina. I'm saying when they played the Falcons.
When they played Atlanta, yeah. I think they was in Atlanta.
They was in Atlanta.
I believe so.
Nonetheless, home or away, especially if you are away. You jump out early, then you just got to keep your foot on their neck. And as a team that nobody has expectations for, you just got to go with your move at that point. But the Patriots have a solid culture, and they had pieces that were already there.
Panthers was home.
I thought so. But they had a solid culture, and New England, we know what Vrabel can do in terms of the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, Drake May's becoming, into his own, and I would like to see them get their receivers and tight ends a bit more involved in their offense. I know it's more of a spread around right now, but as they get deep into the season, he's going to have to establish some targets that he go to, whether that's Hunter Henry, Steph Diggs.
And establish your running game, bro.
That too.
Don't get me started, Don't get me started.
You just want him to pick one, huh?
Now, I feel like what Sean Payton said last night. He started giving R.J. Harvey and J.K. Dobbins series rather than plays, and that makes sense from a running back standpoint because if I get, like I said, we talked about this with Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet a couple weeks ago. I get a play, you get a play, I get a play, you get a play, and it's all these different
rhythm.
Bro, there is no rhythm. You get in, you get tackled for a loss. He get in, he pop it for 15 yards. Nobody knows what's going on. But if you give him time to get into a rhythm, you see just how great both of the backs were. Like speaking on last night. So you drafted Trevion Henderson. Not saying it because I have it, but you drafted him that high because of his skill set. Mondre isn't giving you anything. Gibby isn't giving you anything. They need to establish the running back. They need to establish the backfield and move forward because what they got going on, it's a mess, huh?
So how much do you think, or how much onus do you put on Josh McDaniels to kind of establish that with
it's on him to get it established. I look at it like what
because even not to cut you off because even when they were in New England. Outside of a couple years, they always rotate backs.
Yeah, but it was mainly James White along with who James White played with.
They had LeGarrette Blunt there.
They had LeGarrette Blunt and
James. Stephen Ridley there for a while.
But you knew who the two guys were. You had the guy that was gonna get between the tackle, and you know when James White came to the game, somebody better be keen on him because he's gonna go get that reception.
And they had Sony Michel for
so it was always a system. But now I think Vrabel wants to see if Travion can grow up and take that role because rookies they started off slow this season, but this week we started to see him pick up Hampton, R.J. Harvey, amongst Genty for sure. Because good God, and who else? I think it was one more. I think there might have been
changed.
Who?
Man.
Oh, but yeah. I don't need to figure that part out.
I think it's the offense. They got to just establish something. Yeah. And it helps Drake May out as well. So.
True. Mm-hmm. And the last one, which was, I don't want to say I saw this one coming, but the defense was bad enough. KC versus Baltimore. Baltimore is done. They're done.
Baltimore.
And I think Harbaugh's time has come to an end, honestly. And
you know so already?
Huh?
I asked that
yes,
question.
Harbaugh been doing the same thing for the past how many years, dog?
I guess it's just his name that's keeping him where he is.
Week one.
Well, he's accomplished too, though. He's accomplished. It's not just
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I guess it's his name that's keeping him where he is for so long. But it's like.
So I asked this question to I can't remember who it was. I was having a conversation. It might have been you, Shug, a while ago, like 3 weeks ago. Do we start having the same conversation about Harbaugh as people have been having about Tomlin for the last few seasons?
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
We have that same conversation.
Yeah.
Because we see
9-8 ain't getting you nowhere.
We see
you're not allowed to have a mid-year.
So it's like
you can have that conversation, but they don't because
I wouldn't yeah, but I wouldn't even chalk it to that. I would say it's just Harbaugh has won more recently than Tomlin. So it could be some of that.
Yeah, so instead of 15 years ago, 14 years ago.
They've made deeper and more
runs,
valuable playoff runs than the Steelers have. So if we're gonna base it off of facts, then we got to go off of that. But
we've been having too many early exits piling up.
Yeah.
But I mean, the conversation can be had.
He get you there though.
Exactly. That's why no real Steelers fan has a real problem with him.
Yeah.
I think though with the Ravens, before we move on, I think the Ravens, they have injuries in key spots on the defensive side of the ball, especially.
Yeah.
They don't help Lamar out with some of the play calling with that O-line that they have. But I think their issue is that they know their identity, but they try to prove what their identity isn't because they don't want to be boxed into one thing. And they have some solid weapons, I would say. I like how Bateman has come along as a receiver.
Yeah.
We know what Zay Flowers can do when he touches the ball or even just stretching the defense. We have two serviceable tight ends in Andrews and Likely. But when it matters most, it's just something that a new voice may be able to get them to do. But who is the coach that you replace? And I
Mike McDonald. And I think 2023 has been a ripple effect since then. Ever since Lamar went into that game, it's not focused on running the ball, and they've lost that. It's caused a ripple effect because ever since then they've had some departures. Mike McDonald being probably the biggest one because that defense apparently had to be the MVP of the season. And
I ain't know that,
bro. They look awful. They look, bro. When I say they was on the goal line and they had like 5 DBs 10 yards into the end zone on the goal line against the Lions 2 weeks ago, and it's like. Who the defensive coordinator? I can't think of his name right now.
Is the end zone even?
All right. Next, we're going to dive into the fantasy recap of the winners and losers from the previous week.
Ooh, rough week. I'm going to go ahead this week and get myself out the way. I don't want to dismiss on that game. Delta Ass beats Booger Sugar Bears. Streak now at 3. Primetime rally on Sunday Night Football wasn't good enough for Booger Sugar Bears as Delta Ass earned a 179 to 158 victory. Rough week, man.
Yeah, them Bucket Irvin and Hampton late touchdowns was
them 3 backs. Backs were crazy.
Last minutes of third quarter, that's what killed me, dude. Them dudes had like 9 points and 7 points, and then boom,
took off.
No, it was one play each. Boom,
took off. Back to back. Back to back.
10 comes back to beat Sharks Legs. Makes it 4 in a row. Both ways.
I'll take the comeback.
Makes it 4 in a row, both ways. 10, 4-0. Got the win against Sharks Legs. 0-4, 162 to 145. They were led by Christian McCaffrey with 29 points. 10 scored the bulk of their points and had 115 to 93 advantage. during the early games on Sunday.
Don't be so
So
sad.
it started early, man.
Damn.
You didn't have to spend that long on my games. You really didn't.
Give me all them details.
I didn't find it, my bad, man. My bad.
I'm trying, man. Fuck, I'm trying.
Lambs of God beats Knox, takes control of career series 4-3. Good matchup. Good matchup.
Oh, 4-3,
Lambs of
huh?
God beat Knox 157-144, led by Ashton Genty. Great game. Who registered the second highest player point total this week with 40.5 points.
Woof.
My boy won game 7, huh?
Rook, hey.
Game 7, dang.
Good teams find a way to win, man. Good teams find a way to win.
Ooh, shots from 200 from Wealthy to dropping 2 in a row. Next, we have the Normie Gang Ball Club picks up victory over Mean Beans, climbs to 6th place. A primetime rally on Sunday Night Football, 67 points, was 40% of their total score. Wasn't enough for Mean Beans as Normie Gang Ball Club got the 172-146 victory.
Yeah, shout out to Puka because he scored 67 points Sunday night. I'd have been in here throwing up, dog.
You said how many?
He scored 67. He had Pickens and he had who he had? Pickens and Josh Jacobs.
He scored 67 points on Sunday Night Football.
Bruh.
6, 7.
Almost 50% of his points on one game.
Stupid, bro.
That's crazy.
Nick had what, 81, 83? Like I said, it's not that, but them walk downs ain't that crazy.
Hey,
That
that's
is
why I was
crazy,
not
bro.
saying anything going into Monday
That
Night
is
Football.
the craziest thing, bro.
Bro, like
I sure was saying per quiet.
I keep
Until
quiet,
Sun
dog.
caught that tug. I was like,
See, Bean said, "Oh no, GG's, bro. You got Tyreek Hill, or you got G5." I said, "Bro, stuff happens, and stuff happened.
Stuff
Bruh.
happened,
Yeah.
literally.
Dog."
Yeah, something happened. Last game of the week, we had Baton Rouge Slapdick scrapes past Chasing Gibbs, moves to 3rd place.
great game.
Tuck week.
Tuck week.
Great game.
Tuck
Great
week.
game.
Boy,
Great game, though.
Chase Brown wasn't no nothing, boy.
And I watched Brown and miss like 3 or 4 checkdowns.
Oh, he would have had it. I think he lost about 5. He would have definitely had it. Ooh,
Man.
Man,
Tough way to go.
I told y'all how I felt.
BR Slapdicks got 30 points from Bijan Robinson. Sneak by Chasing Gibbs, 146-141.
All right.
Took a 57-point lead on Thursday and never looked back.
Ooh, that'd be the worst.
TNT.
That'd be
TNT.
It wasn't with a 3 or 4
TNT.
player TNT, but hey, man, TNT.
Hey,
Ain't nothing
Thursday
worse.
set the tone, man.
Ain't nothing worse than losing on Thursday. You never even see a lead. Your projections never show a lead. You ain't have no hope until Monday. That's tough.
No, the projected did give him some hope. That game was very close.
Yeah, who it was? That was
He
somebody.
had Chase Brown at the end.
And it was a kicker getting necessary points for him. It was something like that, I believe. Anyway, get into the next segment. It's going to be called How High. Basically, this segment is about potential fantasy breakouts or players who's done well recently and how we feel about them. Everybody's going to get signed a player. You're going to basically just give your thoughts or your 2 cents on how you feel. So starting off with number 1, Perp, you can take Xavier Worthy. How you feel about him? How high are you on Xavier Worthy?
If I had to have a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of how high I am on him, I would put him at like a 7. It was good to see him come back from injury and still have that explosiveness in his route running, knowing that people would probably be physical with him. So I would say a 7. He's going to be the focal point of their offense moving forward in terms of the passing game. So I would say I'm about a 7.
Gotcha. Understandably so. Shug, tell us how you feel about Darren Waller. Interesting, very interesting, but
Interesting with that injury.
how high?
Yeah.
I'm a good 9.
9? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we know who you want on the waiver wire.
In this world of tight ends,
I'm not
hey,
high enough. I'm a good 9, but I mean, I have tight end 1 who finally scored his first touchdown of the season. Jake Furd.
Oh yeah.
So not, I am really high on him. I mean, he looked good in the red zone. He looked good when it mattered. He played a good game. It's not enough I can say about his athleticism already,
Yeah.
So I think that some time off may have just done him some good,
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, we got the next three set of play. Eddie, tell us how you feel about. This will be funny. Dylan Gabriel. Tell us how you feel about Dylan Gabriel, bro. How high are you on Dylan Gabriel? Granted, we haven't seen anything, but just tell us how high are you on him going into Sunday, since he is slated to be the starter this week.
I ain't high on him at all. The Hall of Famers still should have been playing.
Man.
Nah, but on some real talk, I just want the quarterback competition to finally happen, and I think it's about to. So I'm like a 6 on Dylan Gabriel because I don't like his game no way. I would, y'all know who I want to
So
take over.
you saying one bad sack and Shadur in there, huh?
Facts.
He can come on
One interception is curtains. Put my dog in the game, man.
Dylan Gabriel is shaking up, huh? The dog on shame, bro. Hey, maybe Brian Flores got you this Sunday. Hey, we'll see.
But I really just want to see the competition. I want to see them battle it out and see who
they got beef
who can win it out. Joe Flacco wasn't the answer, and everybody knew that. So I don't know why you even.
Well, Joe Flacco did play a horrible game. He played a horrible game against the Lions this past week.
He's played horrible every week, sir.
The
man has only thrown 2 touchdowns all year.
I feel like starting him.
He has 6 interceptions.
Starting him.
The only person who has more interceptions than him is Geno Smith.
Oh, geez, don't bring him up. But hey, look, we stepped one step closer to seeing that man play for the Browns. we almost there. 2 more players. Suge, tell us how you feeling about RJ Harvey. How high are you on RJ Harvey?
They're gonna keep splitting the backfield.
Yeah.
Not that high. I mean, he looks good, but a good 6. He is a quarterback going a running back that's going from playing quarterback. So, but he looks pretty good. Good 6 to 7.
Gotcha. All right, last one. Perp, you can take this one. How high are you on Jackson Dart coming off that surprise upset against the Chargers?
Not high at all. We talked about it. They lost Malik Neighbors. It's going to be tough to kind of see what he can do with the offense that Tyrone Tracy's out. So
then they got Scat Pack.
Not enough.
You need a bit.
But you know what you look.
Hey, you gotta think about who they playing this week. And niggas then gave up 100 yards to every running back this season.
That doesn't matter. He doesn't have a passing threat to help him out. Serviceable anyway. I mean, they got Jalen Hyatt and a couple other guys. Wandale,
Slayton, Wandale.
But you don't have your alpha out there. You don't have one. One's not on the field. I'm not high on any Giants quarterback at all.
Right. It's the Giants.
And ain't no one to step up that I don't see.
Yeah. It's gonna be he gonna have to get that. He gonna have to pass the ball around a lot, and he gonna have to really lean on him. But I don't want to say lean on him. They're gonna have to support him. Kind of how Cam Ward is not being
This is really gonna be a test for him because he's going against New Orleans this week in New Orleans. So it's really gonna be a test.
Rattler first win.
I'm going for it.
Easy.
If they contain Brian, you got Sexy Dixie, you got Brian Burns and Abdul. If y'all can at least slow them down, I think y'all have a chance. You got Cesar Ruiz. I'm telling you. All right, next segment. This
Burns hurt.
He'll be all right. Spider-Man will be back. Next segment, the first time we previewing this segment on this show is going to be not on my bingo card. Basically, you tell us something that you did not think that was going to happen this past week. So, who am I going to go with? Eddie, tell us what was not on your bingo card going into week, what this was, 4? What's something that wasn't on your bingo card?
I'm trying to think. I guess the Tyreek injury, to be honest, because it's like it's one thing to get hurt, but something like that,
yeah, that's
it's
freakish.
Like, oh, yeah, it's crazy. Or Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, those gonna be my 2. Yeah, that's weird. Like a day apart. 2 elite talents.
Not only that, the similarities that people have been trying to point out with Malik Neighbors and another receiver from LSU.
It's tough. Shug, tell us who wasn't on your bingo card to start week 4, or who or what wasn't on your bingo card.
They tried to steal from us out there in Dublin.
They did try to steal from them.
Try, they did. Try,
They
did.
robbed the piss out that boy.
hey, we came out with the dub. That's all that matters. Okay,
Hey.
but yeah, not on my bingo card. My boy getting robbed out there in Dublin, man. That's down bad. Hey, man, pack them criminals up.
Yep.
Talk about the U.S. I'm leaving alone.
Yeah, I get you.
Other than that, I did come back around. I got another one for you.
Go ahead, speak on it. Go ahead.
No, I come back around.
All right, Perp, give us something that wasn't on your bingo card, bro.
I would say, yes, I was rooting heavily for him to do well, but it wasn't on my bingo card for Ashton Genty to get 3 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah.
I do it.
And to literally almost carry that team to a much-needed victory.
Okay, they did.
That was not. I was expecting him to have a solid game. It's only a matter of time before running backs, as we talked about earlier, before running backs kind of catch that rhythm and get into
especially
the
behind the way that O-line looked the week before. I didn't expect it either. I didn't expect it.
And it takes about, in that situation, typically about 4 or 5 weeks before you can kind of find something to work with. So it wasn't my bingo card for him to just go crazy how he did.
Agreed.
And he helped in. And he's the bright spot of that team next to Bowers if he's healthy.
What's going on with the way the Raiders lost? Why has it been so many blocked field goals?
Like I said, I think there is new film going around as far as blocks. We have never seen. I don't want to misspeak, but I don't think we've never seen this many field goals back-to-back weeks get blocked. But maybe people just falling asleep on the field goal, and maybe defense is just trying hard enough now. Maybe we actually going for blocks.
Why you had to get Norm started?
I would say
I just really want to know.
It's how often they just go for the field goal block and they play field goal safe. Who actually tries to block the field goal?
I would say some of it could be quote unquote new film, but it's really just timing and effort. I seen one thing that was not so much different, but something that I know is being taught. I can't remember which team it was, but dude coming off the edge, he swiped down the blocker
because you can't reach, and if you reach, you hold. Yeah,
he swiped down, and that flattens your angle. So it's really all about angles and timing, right? And so theoretically, every field goal could be blocked, but you have to have the right angle.
And ain't no arm finna stop me.
And so also,
if it do, flag. Yeah. So
whatever something that goes into that as well, I think would be what people would say is a reason why so many miss PATs and field goals. Because they moved back the PAT, the amount of yards today. So it gives you more room for error in that essence in terms of allowing a block or something because you're not as close. So it could be chalked up to a lot of reasons, but it's just I think more teams are knowing that they can give themselves a chance to win games in that phase, especially now with how the kick return and kickoff whole rules and things are set up.
Dynamic.
The next phase of the game that can be impacted would be field goals and PATs.
Right. And Suge, tell us your last thing that was not on your
not on my goddamn bingo card. It was not on my goddamn bingo card for Omarion Hampton.
Oh. After Joe Alt went down, which is crazy.
For Omarion Hampton to score to have this crazy, 70-something yards, 74-yard touchdown pass.
Crazy.
Yeah, him and Bucky.
Third quarter, 2 minutes.
Yeah, them notifications would have broke my heart.
And the follow-up in the third quarter, minute 15 in the separate game, Bucky Irvin go 54 or 50-something yards.
77.
Thank you, Baker.
Touchdown.
Thank you, Baker.
Speaking of a 50-yard touchdown, bro.
I went from down 50 to down 90.
Damn.
I'd have been in there.
And the 50 was because I ain't have nobody playing.
To kind of.
But then I'm like, oh, that cushion good. You know what I mean? That's cushion good than the blood.
I don't say nothing.
50, we got you.
That ain't nothing. Yeah, okay.
And then
real quick.
At the end, for me to even have I still had a chance at the end. So it made it all hurt because
let my team play.
This was if we was gonna have any crazy walk down, this was supposed to be it.
Yep.
This was supposed to be it, and Kyron Williams and Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
So
his
that was
outlook
not on
looks
my
scary
bingo
going
card.
forward too.
Look at those 4 running backs put together: Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams, Omarion Hampton, Bucky Irving. Look at that.
That's a big difference.
Put them points side by side.
Hold on, before we move on, man. Let's talk about Indianapolis, though, because I'm high on these niggas right now.
I like that. I like
no,
them. I like them.
They hoop. If you don't,
they would have won this week.
If you don't kill yourself by fumbling the ball out the back of the end zone on
or
the
that
touchdown,
holding,
and then that 53-yard touchdown that was called back because of a hold, you win the game.
Yeah, it's those two, and then they blow up coverage with Tutu Atwell. That's a lot. That's 21 points, bro.
Son, these boys is hooping.
Yeah. And I think it's just, I would say more than it, obviously credit to Daniel Jones. I don't want to take a slight at him because he's playing exceptionally well. But Shane Steichen has been true to what he's been doing the entire time that he's been there. And now they're executing on a high level. And it's showing, right? Because the Colts, if you go back a few years, they had a team when you had that line with Quentin Nelson, this is JT early days. They just was missing a quarterback. So they draft Anthony Richardson. He doesn't pan out. Injuries and those things.
Pull it for my dog, but
their defense was the Colts' defense has always been to me sneaky good, especially when they had like DeForest Buckner. You got Zaire Franklin. They had Shaq Leonard, Kenny Moore in the secondary. Well. Like they had team like Chris Ballard was doing well.
Yeah.
And I think it's now finally starting to. This is Steichen's what, 4th year, 3rd year?
Third. It's the same year as Gannon. So third, yeah.
Yeah. So his program is doing well.
Yep.
Especially offensively.
And speaking of the Colts, diving into the weekly winners and losers for the NFL, the Colts at home against the Raiders this week. I think it's a no-brainer. I think the Colts take down.
I would say this, if I could jump in really quick. I wouldn't say no-brainer, especially how the Raiders looked last week, even though I think the opponents are a bit different. I like the Colts more than I like the Bears.
No-brainer.
I said no-brainer.
Just saying. It's crazy stuff happening.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Crazy stuff happening. Lose 2 games in a row quick.
Definitely. Thursday Night Football, Rams got San Fran at home, both 3-1. I think the Rams in this one. I don't think McVay loses at home, especially with the absence of Nick Bosa. Matthew Stafford could take a nap in the pocket. And San Fran is very beat up on a very short week. It's a funeral home over there right now, bro.
Yeah, give me the Rams.
Puka Nacua, 200 yards.
Puka hooping, dog.
Yeah. You got an interesting matchup of some, you can say solid defenses in, Dublin. Cleveland on the road along with Minnesota.
They playing in London, not Dublin, sir.
It's London? I'm sorry, London. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Cleveland and Minnesota.
They must be like all
but I guess we're gonna see how the quarterbacks play or how
it's interesting. They got crazy defenses on both sides. Minnesota ain't got an offensive line. Cleveland got a new quarterback. It might be nasty.
I think
3-0. 3-2.
Let's go Cleveland.
I like Cleveland too.
I would lean the team with a more established group of defensive players, which would be to me Cleveland. That core has been together for a while now, and that defense has shown what they've kept games close for the most part this whole season. Outside of those couple games.
Yeah.
And with a new change of quarterback, there's no film on Gabriel just yet. You only can really go off of what he did in the preseason and what he did in college. So I like you're way away from home, both sides. You just throw caution into the wind. We're trying to get a win.
Basically.
And if Dylan Gabriel wants to keep his job as a starter, he's going to go out there and play.
And take care of the football. All you got to do, take care of the football. Play 4 quarters. Don't do nothing stupid.
So give me the Browns in that matchup.
I think they lean on Judkins.
Another question: if some, God forbid, but if something happened to Dylan Gabriel in this game, were they going back to Joe or is
it depends on who they dress. They can dress Shador as an emergency third, but they probably keep Joe Flacco as a backup.
Okay.
They keep Joe Flacco as a backup most likely.
I think given the unique situation of them being in London, I would probably comfort purposes go with Joe Flacco, but I would want to see Shador go in there.
Oh yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of, let's say, if God forbid Dylan Gabriel go down, if they go back to Joe Flacco, the media gonna kill him because they didn't put in Shador. But that all that remains to be seen.
If he's dressed, and he had a chance to go, hey, go put him in there.
Show us something. Houston at Baltimore. Baltimore is home. Interesting matchup. I got Houston. I think they catch fire using Woody Marks this past week. I think they got something figured out as far as offense. And Baltimore's not scaring anybody. Baltimore's
Man, give me
also
Cooper
hurt.
Rush, man.
Yeah? Against the Miko defense?
No.
I like
Give me
Houston.
Houston. Give me Houston.
I got Houston, man. Second home,
I
man.
got Houston. Yeah.
Saints.
H-Time.
First home.
Saints at home against New York. Rolling with the home team.
Yeah.
Let's go, Rattler. Hey, Rattler, you look too good, bro.
I
Somebody
need my
step up.
first dub, man. I need
Somebody
my
step
step
up.
out to get his first dub,
I'm
man.
gonna go with the Saints, man.
Me too.
I don't pick the
Rattler's
Saints
first
often.
dub.
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Man, tickets as low as $26. I know. I'm
Yo,
trying to go.
look at the ticket over.
Y'all trying to go? What's that?
You know what?
we could go.
I know the dome.
I got a
gonna be-
spot.
Benchwarmers live stream.
I know a spot that's $20 parking.
I'm gonna follow up with you on that. The next one, we got semi-interesting. We got Philly at home against Denver. Denver had 500 yards of offense yesterday. Philly did not complete a pass in the second half a few days ago.
I still don't understand how you do that. I don't.
Because
I
when
didn't
you
watch
have,
the games, I don't
when
know.
you can
But
play, let's say when you could play a turnover-free game in the second half, which I believe they did, and you just could constantly punting the ball and you're playing defense, that's how it happens. You can easily not complete a pass. Because when you have that kind of talent,
a screen, a check that.
Bruh.
Nothing.
I mean, it still is wild. But
it's
like,
talent. That's how it is.
Nothing?
But I like Denver.
Who's at home in that game?
Philly. I like Denver, though.
Yeah.
I like Denver. With the emergence of their two backs and the offense clicking with Bo Nix, I think, and the offensive line
Philly
playing
probably.
well,
I'm going to take
I
Philly
think
in a close one again.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
I won't
Philly
feel it
probably
because
don't.
I
Denver
think
by a
this-
field
I think this
goal.
gonna be the game. AJ go crazy.
Against Sertan? Boy, no. Bruh.
This is
No.
just the feeling.
Bruh.
I got
They
Philly
got-
in a close one.
They got AJ out there running hook routes. Sertan probably won't even cover him. He probably won't even follow him. There's no reason for Sertan to follow AJ Brown.
Okay, so if he don't, you don't think he can have a crazy game against?
No,
whoever
listen.
number two?
He played. Who they played? They played against the Bucks this past week.
They have solid corners in their room. I will say.
Right.
Yeah,
They have
Sertan
solid-
ain't got to follow him. Sertan just play his
They have
side.
solid corners in their room. But I
Sertan
got
gonna-
Philly in the close one. I got Philly
Sertan
in the
gonna be
close one.
bored. Next one we
Hey,
got.
we're gonna get back to this. AJ going to get 100. That's all I'm saying.
I almost put money on that. Next, New York Jets at home against Dallas. Dallas defense sucks.
Jets.
New York Jets sucks even worse.
Let me just.
I think that could be a sneaky good game with the lack of defense. You know,
I think it is going to be a good game.
I think Javonte Williams have a day. I think if H.A. was able to have a day, I think Javonte go 100-yard day.
I'm gonna take.
Who doesn't play these two teams and just have a day?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys, and I think the Jets will give them an early run. If they can capitalize and create some turnovers, I think they'll make it a close game. But I think the Cowboys' talent, they're clicking right now, offensively especially.
Brees Hall legacy game. Jets by
Hey.
3, man.
Shout out Aaron Glenn.
Yep. Carolina got Miami at home with the absence of Tyreek Hill going forward, but the emergence of
Miami.
Darren Waller and Kelsey Plum.
I got Carolina. Carolina.
That may not even kill him.
I like
Carolina.
I like Carolina too. I think this T-Mac breakout game.
Carolina
I think this
easy.
T-Mac
I
breakout
got
game.
Miami, bro.
Huh?
I think it's gonna be a super emotional week without Tyreek.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna have to zero in on something offensively.
Waddle.
Obviously using Achane and Waddle. Now you have is it Parker Washington? Is his name?
Malik Washington.
Malik Washington. I don't want that Parker. And you
'Cause
got
he played for
Waller.
Jags, but yeah.
But
Parker will play for.
Jags.
but yeah, I think it's just gonna be too much of a quick switch for the Dolphins, and
And they finally looked in rhythm. Granted, it's a Jets
Yeah.
defense, but they looked in sync.
yeah.
And, then
and I like
fell
the
apart.
Panthers.
Tua look real comfortable. Tua look real comfortable.
But again, it's a Jets defense. I look comfortable.
Right.
Yeah. Seattle at home against Tampa Bay.
Couldn't score on the 1 yard line. You wouldn't be comfortable.
Don't start now. I score now. Don't
Seattle
start.
versus.
Tampa Bay. Seattle at home.
Unfortunately, I like Tampa Bay.
I like
That's
Tampa.
I like-
this is a good game.
If Kubiak and them get into that, or Kenneth Walker or Charbonnet, or we don't know what to do on offense, how they almost let the Arizona come back, Bake will take this game from them.
I
This
like
is
the
the
Bucks.
game
Bake will
most
take this
wanna
game
see
from them.
I like the Bucks.
I got Bucks.
I like Bucks too. I don't have faith in that Seattle offense as of yet because of
Even
just-
with Bucky kind of being questionable, I like
Rashad White.
unless he's totally out. I'm not sure. I've been seeing conflicting
Yeah.
reports.
This for
But-
me is game of the week, man.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I like this game. What time do they play? At 12, or do they have a?
They play at
305.
12, 3 or 5 CBS.
Seahawks will forever play at 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They got Detroit on that 3 against the Cincinnati, so that's gonna get the time slot, I believe.
They might flex that game because nobody want to watch Cincinnati.
You got Titans and Cards at 3.
Yeah, Titans and Cards. Who I got? I got Arizona. It's a get right game. Get above 500.
Arizona at home.
Defense is nice.
Birthday
Play
win.
calling for the Tennessee is.
Birthday win. Go ahead and bring us home.
Oh, you is in a few days.
As low as $22.
Old
man.
school.
You might as well go.
Bring us home. K1, if you're listening, we need you, baby boy.
He over there like, I got you.
Drew Pesson, I'm on your ass.
Dog know what
Marvin Harrison.
on that motherfucking Call of Duty right now.
He over there watching streams right now.
Hey, I'll be watching stream too. That's my offensive coordinator.
Right. I'm gonna go in there and just do what I gotta do.
Hey, keep running them routes, boy.
Hey, we got Los Angeles against Washington. Now, keep in mind, Washington got a solid defensive front with the absence of Joe Alt going on IR. Rashawn Slater already out for the season. Do the Chargers win at home against Washington? And JD5, he's supposed to come back. He should be coming. I don't see them keeping him out 3 games. That'd be crazy.
JD5 play. I got the Commanders.
But McLaurin might be out, so it's kind of. But they got deep.
I know my saying. You know my saying.
Give me the Commanders.
Thank you.
Man, give me Jay Herb, man. I like Jay Herb at home.
Yeah, I like the.
I think
I like the Chargers.
I think they'll have time to prepare and kind of patch that lineup because Joe Alt going down is really crazy. I think they win. I think they passing attack gonna be too much for them DBs, and if the pass rush don't get home, they're gonna hang up more than 34 like the Falcons did. Detroit, Cincinnati. No reason talking about that one, unless
man, Detroit defense.
I ain't know.
In all fantasy league formats, fire up Detroit defense.
Russell Wilson traded to the Bengals.
Hey,
fire up Detroit defense.
Hopefully they lead me to a win because I got him.
Man, we'll see, bro.
Not just because he finna go crazy on Detroit.
Boy, Jamar Chase
for my stomach, boy.
Boy, Jamar Chase from that Terrion Arnold in hell, boy.
I'm finna be sick to my stomach, boy.
This is all right. Next one. This is game of the week for me. New England take on Buffalo at Sunday Night Football. Mike Vrabel on a big stage for the first time since being with the Patriots, divisional opponent. Now, they at Buffalo. Okay. I like New England in this game. With Christian Gonzalez coming back, with the way New England has been playing on defense, if they can get their rushing attack going well against the Buffalo defense, Drake May could walk out of there with a win. I'm telling you now.
Bias, boy.
No. I'm not talking about just Travion Henderson. I'm not talking about. No, I'm telling you the way I like Mike Vrabel over.
Yeah. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
We picking the winners and losers. I like the Patriots. If they don't, okay, put it like this: if they commit 1 or less turnovers, I like the Patriots. Now to go on there being the Saints and it's like, all right, it is what it is. But.
Hold on, but don't do that.
Damn, Kellen Moore.
I'm just saying, you can't beat. It's hard to beat somebody like Josh Allen committing turnovers. Let's just being honest.
Home again? Who's at home again?
I had to catch no
Buffalo.
Like that. Chill out.
Buffalo.
Give me Buffalo.
I got you, Mike Vrabel. I'm riding with you, man. Go get a field goal to win it.
I'll take Buffalo up there.
I
do like the Patriots. You know, I
just
don't think it's their time.
I like the dogs.
Not that game. Yeah, not that game.
Last one, we got Jacksonville at home hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. Jacksonville defense has been playing great as of late. The offense looked a little bit better this week, but they see Spags this week. How we feel about them?
Interesting matchup, I would say.
They always scrap it out from my memory.
Interesting matchup, and the Jags being at home, I think, give them the comfort of playing their, their backyard 2 weeks in a row because they did have 49ers at home, right?
No, they beat 49ers on the road.
Okay, well, pardon my ignorance.
You good.
I think the Jags keep it close, but I like what I seen from Kansas City last week. Like having Xavier Worthy, that's why I'm kind of high on him. Having him back, being able to stretch that defense.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a scrappy game. I feel like I don't think they beat the Jags by as much as they beat the Ravens by. But I think it's a scrappy game with Kansas City coming out.
Is this the game BTJ go get 100?
No, because of McDuffie. This is a game where Trav needs to be on offense because as of now, the run game is shut down going against the Chiefs. Travis Etienne can try to establish the run, but we playing against Spags. We know how that's going to go. There's not going to get much.
Spags feel threatened, he coming at you.
Exactly. So Trevor Lawrence going to stand in that pocket and find a read. And what better player to have a breakout week than Travis Hunter? Because BTJ, we know what McDuffie following him. You know that's happening. And I don't think Parker Washington is going to be the one this week. No offense, but come on now. You drafted Travis Hunter. You traded for Travis Hunter. Put him on the doggone field.
I'll say
what are we talking about?
I think that's putting a bit much on Travis going against that defense and going against that team. I think to win that game, ETN has to be the X factor. And
against that defense that's not giving up.
It don't have to be in the run game. It could be in the passing. Like he has to be an X factor.
Yeah.
Like he has to create. He has to win his matchups. He has to win against those mismatches that he comes across. I think Travis can help him out in terms of some of the, stretching the field, playing outside of BTJ helps him out. But you have to give him the opportunities to
try to at least establish the run.
And that's not a team. This is not a team to just be trying stuff out with Travis.
At all. Go in there, play free, play turnover free before anything.
So
I would prefer, at least in this matchup, you play Trav.
Yeah.
100%.
BTJ got to go and be who he was
just,
last season, man.
Just piggybacking off of what you said, Burke. You know what I mean? If Jazz gonna have a real shot in this matchup, I think that Travis Etienne got to have a pretty good game. If not in the run game, in the pass game, being an outlet. But what's gonna help the run game is somebody who is fired up to go out there and block. And one thing I see from one guy that Travis Hunter go out there.
You must stick his nose in the fan.
He blocks very well.
He needs more snaps ASAP.
He blocks very well. It seems like he understands the concept of the actual run play and where to put himself, how to position himself in,
Just get him the football, man.
Yeah.
Get him the football. I'm
just saying something else besides getting him the football because he might, you like to say, hey, that guy good out there for a decoy. He may not be. He may not already have that name as a receiver, but he's definitely going to be like attracting a lot of eyes.
Yeah.
If you play him more so on offense.
True. Like you were saying too, it's more than one way to affect the play without having the football too. So like piggybacking on what you said.
Darnell Washington.
Oh yeah, he's on the field, bro. That's a big dude. But yeah.
Oh. Huge.
I don't know what Arthur Smith waiting on. That's a free pass interference every time he run a route.
That man need to be on the line, bro.
That's why I don't understand when we get on the goal line, that's third and goal. Give it to him. Throw it to him. Flag, touchdown. Either one. Flag or touchdown. Take your pick.
Perk, when you said it after he was out there, when you said it, bro, I was typing it up the same way.
He's Megatron on steroids. That's different.
And he moving, and he shifting.
What moving? Slow ass dudes.
You ain't gonna be able to tackle him though.
That be work though. That be work though.
Man, look,
flow.
Man, y'all got anything else before we wrap up?
I would say, man, just wrapping up, kind of or summarizing like fantasy up to this point. It's been a really interesting season. I think the injury bug has bit some people, myself included.
Bit the hell out of me, boy.
And it's already starting to show like the attrition factor. So depth matters, and winning early helps. And so to my fellow comrade who's winless, you gotta be a chemist and kind of put a mix together that's gonna get you a win, man.
I got number ones on everybody's team. I got number one running backs. I got number one receivers. I got number one tight ends. And yet ain't nobody being a number one. Nobody. I can't, bro. I can't win for losing, bro.
Anything from you, Suge, before we close up, bro? He gonna be 20 minutes.
Story of my life. Shut up.
He gonna be another 30 minutes.
I know how you feel.
We at that hour mark. Go ahead, Suge. Anything?
That was it.
That is it? All right. Shout out to the Benchwarmers for watching us. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hope you win your week one matchup. Oh, Jesus. I hope you win this week's matchup. You probably already lost week one matchup. Okay. Looking forward to next week's episode. We'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for watching.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Oh, man, get off my
delirium. Oh.
Let me say, I hope you win your week one matchup.
You know what? I'm gonna redo that. Y'all almost ended it, but let me start over because I was just gonna go.
Lambs of God and fire.
Anyway, thanks to the Benchwarmers who's watching. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to this episode. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always, we enjoy having you, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Peace and blessings.